Shalom. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Ruel. Peace and salutations to the brothers that are laboring throughout the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. It's the Providence, Rhode Island camp, tuning in an in-transit lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Hey, Lord willing, this is edifying to whomever is tuning in, all right? And the spirit is rolling, all right? The spirit is out here flourishing. How Bahashem, Yahweh Shai's works are being made manifest, all right? We seeing everything play out right before our very eyes. So look, it's a beautiful time to be alive, and that's only the case for those who are in the right spirit, all right? Because we know that not all of the world, all right, wants this place to go. Not all of the world see that they are being oppressed, right? And what world specifically am I talking about? I'm talking about the world of Israel, the nation of Israel, all right? So one thing is that a lot of our people, instead of seeing what's right in front of them, you know, they turn their eye. You know what I mean? They like to They like to deny the facts, right? We went into that word denialism, you know, and all said and done, it's gonna backfire on their ass, and they gonna die. And I'm gonna just keep it frank, they're gonna die, all right? But you know, we gonna roll off in Isaiah the 30th chapter. We start off there at 31. Matter of fact, no, hit Isaiah 30. And you start off at the top.
Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
Woe meaning death and destruction, all right? Woe meaning death and destruction to those that are Israelites, that don't want to take heed, that don't want to take the counsel of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, all right? And what happens when you don't take the counsel of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai? You add sin to sin, all right? Iniquity upon iniquity, all right? You want to keep going on that, bro?
That walk to go down into Egypt.
Now, Egypt is spiritually, America is spiritually Egypt, all right? You read in the book of Revelations how this place is called spiritually Sodom and Egypt, all right? Where the dead bodies lay in the streets, and that's not literal dead bodies, right? That's talking about people that are in a dead state of mind, all right? And that's our people, the people that want to go and seek help from Egypt and not take the counsel of the Lord. They walk in zombies, all right? They walk in pigeon heads, all right? So they don't have the right spirit in them. You know what I mean? All right, so you can keep going.
Isaiah 30:2. That walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Yeah, so instead of asking for the strength from Yahweh Shai, you know what I mean, they're going and asking Esau Edom. That's modern day Pharaoh, all right? That's gonna be the worst thing that, you know, comes to them. It's gonna be one of those moments where they didn't expect this devil to come down with great wrath. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been told smooth words, smoother than butter, like this damn devil's gonna help their ass. You know what I mean? But then what? They're gonna turn their back. They're gonna get fucked up. You know, he come as a lamb, but he's gonna speak as a dragon. You know what I'm saying? And we seeing that play out. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, you know, through his spirit, he got the prophets lifting the devil's skirt up, showing them for the devil that he really is. But you know, hey, not all of Israel's gonna hearken. That's right. Not all of Israel's gonna hearken. So in the 2/3 of the nation of Israel are those that ain't gonna hearken. You know?
Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame.
Hey, the strength of Pharaoh gonna be your shame. Anybody that don't want to call on Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, rely on him, look, man, you trusting in Esau Edom, hey, that's gonna be your shame. That's gonna be your shame, man. That's gonna be the worst decision you ever made. Go ahead, bro.
In the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion.
Right, yeah. It's another way we can identify that America, all right, is being talked about here. Because America goes into what? Nothing but confusion, all right? This is a place of confusion. where things that are upside down and things are perverted. All right, go ahead, bro.
This is the book of 2 Kings, chapter 18, verse 21. Now behold, thou trusted upon the staff of the bruised reed, even upon Egypt, on which if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, unto all that trust him.
That's beautiful right there. You got that.
Yeah, for putting their trust in Esau, Edom, modern day Pharaoh, the king of this kingdom. Those people are eventually gonna fall into the snare, man. They're gonna be judged with the wicked.
Right. They're gonna be judged. They're gonna be judged with the heathen. They're gonna be judged with Esau, Edom. Yo, bro, can you get Isaiah 31 now?
Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots, because they are many.
Yeah, right? Because a lot of people see how America, got this military, you know what I'm saying? And they wholeheartedly thinking that America gonna get them up out of whatever situation that they in. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things that's gonna be their shame, because all of that's gonna come to naught. All of that shit's gonna be broken down. All right, go ahead, bro.
Because there are many and horsemen, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord.
Right, and it's important that we seek the Lord continuously, man, because one thing is for certain is that He's not gonna be around forever. You know what I mean? He's not gonna be around forever. There's gonna be a moment when he's not gonna have his men out there. That he's gonna take the wine that's in the streets up out of there, man. And people are gonna be crying for the wine. People are gonna be wishing that they've listened, that they've hearkened. You can go ahead, bro.
Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words.
Yeah, he's not meaning he's not gonna. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not gonna go against his word. Well, his word is bond. What he means is gonna come to pass. 2 Ezra 15 says that for these words are faithful and true. You know what I mean?
But will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity.
Yeah, though hand join in hand with the wicked, they shall not go unpunished. All right, yeah, son.
Yeah, this is Isaiah 55:6. It says, "Seek ye the Lord while He may be found. Call on Him while He is near." If I could, I'll read the NLT version. It says, "Seek the Lord while you can find Him. Call on Him while He is near."
It says, "While you can find Him." While you can find Him, right?
That's right.
You know what I mean? Because you ain't gonna be able to find Him all the time, bro. And that's one thing that these people don't understand, right? They thinking they only call on Yahweh Shem Yahushua when it's convenient for them. When things are tough, when somebody dies in their family, or whenever they get hurt in a car crash. Oh God, thank God I'm still alive. You know what I mean?
And that's always been the sentiment. That's always been the sentiment with Israel. When you go into the book of Judges, how many times did we go under the hand of our enemies? And it would be the Lord delivering us because we was crying, right? And then as soon as the Lord deliver us from our enemies, from our adversaries, what would they go do? They would go and get into some more fuck shit. They would go and do against the Lord's will, which was the Lord's will, all right? But again, put themselves in that predicament where they found themselves crying out for the Lord. Eventually,
What's that precept that talks about? I got it right here. Slaki, go ahead, bro. Slaki.
Nah, you good. But yeah, man, that's always been the sentiment with Israel, man. Fucking up and then crying out to our Father, man.
That precept that talks about Esau exalts himself like he's the Most High.
He sitteth in the throne of the Most High. Say that he is the Most High.
You can go to 1 Thessalonians.
That's First Thessalonians. First Thessalonians
1
I
Thessalonians
think I can get it for
2.
you real quick.
2 Thessalonians.
2 Thessalonians 2 and 4.
Yeah.
It says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he, as a power, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is a power, you know, and that's what Esau Edom, you know, is doing. We read in Isaiah how these people, they look at the power of this damn devil, all right, that he displays, which was ultimately given unto him, right? And they look at that as a salvation, you know. They trust in him. They think that he gonna heal them in a sense. But if you could, now you could read that next verse, Isaiah 31, I think it's the third verse.
Yeah, I think we on the 4.
What's the fourth one?
No, let's start at
Hey, that's
3.
Esau Edom. Who else out here is exalting themselves like they the Most High? He's trying to chip everybody. You know what I mean? He's trying to take everybody trying to take the Most High out of the equation. You know what I mean?
He want to have that, you know, when we go into Proverbs 24 and 20, when a man's going is of the Lord, he wanted a man's going is of Esau Edom. He want to control them completely. He want to be able to turn on and off the switches. That's why they go into all these things with Neuralinks and what's the word? Transhumanism. Exactly. Thank you. The water. So they go into all these things, you know, because these people want eternal life. That's the gift that was given. That's gonna be given to the Israelites, man. So they want to go into a mode where they can you know, you see it in the movies. I forget the name. It's a movie with the little robot. It's called like Chirp. Well, basically they took a man's conscience and put it in a robot so that conscience can live forever. These are the type of things that these people are trying to do, and they search out to do.
Yeah.
You know, I forget the name of the movie. I know it's at the tip of my tongue.
There's one that's called Transcendence.
But there's another one with his man, I'll get it when I'm not speaking, I'll look for it. But the point I'm making is these that's what they're looking to do, man. Be the Most High, like it says in Ezekiel 28 as well. You know, they have a God syndrome, man. But let's go back into Isaiah
Real quick, I saw something that was talking about how it was like, oh, you want to live forever in the metaverse.
Yes, there you go.
I was like, this is crazy. These niggas is really trying to be like the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, that's a part of that NWO they working for. You know what I mean? They're trying to put everybody. Look, man, they're trying to make sure that whomever goes contrary to that is gonna die, and they trying to take in everybody that's gonna comply. You know what I mean? But go ahead, bro. The third verse.
Okay, yeah. Let me get back to Isaiah 31, and we go to 3. Now the Egyptians are men and not God.
Woo! See that right there?
And their horses flesh and not spirit.
Yep.
When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that hopeth shall fall, and he that is hopping shall fall down, and they shall all fail together.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That right there is fire. All right. That right there is fire, man. It's letting you know that, look, the creation is not the Most High. His ways are higher than our ways. His thoughts are not our thoughts. You know what I mean? Hey, there's no competing with the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything is his will. You know what I mean? What can the vessel say unto the potter?
Yeah.
Something like, I butchered it, but you get what I'm saying. Whoever knows the scriptures, you know what I mean? It's just one of those things where it's like, Yahweh Shem Yahushua has created this devil to be humiliated in the sights of all men. You know what I mean? But first he gotta have some power. You know what I mean? It's kind of like when a millionaire hits rock bottom. Hey yo, they are in a very, very bad state. You know what I'm saying? Look at You know who I want to say? I don't know why, but Delonte West popped into my mind. I know, even though he's a Jake, it's just like the man was in the league. The man had it all. But then what? You saw the man, he was homeless on the street, bugged out. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out, he was off them drugs, just at a very low estate. And that's exactly how Esau Edom is going to be. Right now, he's being looked at as a god by these people. And slowly but surely, he's being revealed, right? He's coming lower and lower as the curses are falling upon him, right? Now that we in the latter days, you know, it's just, look, he's going to be the base man in his rightful place, all right? In the kingdom of heaven, he's gonna be pretty much like how Jake look at cockroaches now. You see what I'm saying? And this whole time, you know what I mean? That devil, he did the work. He made it so it's like people thought it was a blessing to be translucent. You know what I mean? Or have blonde hair, or blue eyes, or be a fruitcake. See what I'm saying? It's just this devil, man. Through the power that was given unto him, he's influenced the whole world thinking that he's the Most High. But what did we just read? That the Egyptians are men and not the Most High. That their horses are flesh and not spirit. You know? Everything that this devil got planned is going to come to naught, bro. You keep going, bro.
Real quick, if I may add a point, that's deep. Because you know how it says the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, you know? And then another thing is that Esau's a natural man, you know? Esau's a natural man, and he don't understand the things of the spirit. So our people put their trust in this man because the technological advances, you know? And then what's that dude's name? The one that you mentioned that's ended up being homeless?
Delonte West.
Delonte West. He trusted in this man. He trusted in, oh, I can make it if I do this, that, and the, but bro, what happened? He leaned on that staff, and that shit went right through his hand, man. Now look at him.
Well, yeah, you know, he a Jake, man, and the curses just hit his ass. But it shows you, yeah, man, you can't trust this devil.
Never trust thine enemy.
Right, never trust thine enemy. That's a good point, bro. For his iron wrestles so of his wickedness. You know what I mean? He wants you in the league so that you can keep those entertained, keep those from finding the truth, all of that shit. But once he finds somebody better that can entertain these folks, he gonna throw you to the curb, man.
You just took that out of my brain. I said once he used you up, he's done with you, man.
He's done with you, bro.
You see that with all these people that all the Jake that Esau eat them, because they, like you said, they play that God complex. So he'll take a Jake and put him and give him some status. Yep. And then whenever he feels like it, he'll take away that status. He'll start to slander their name in the news and their propaganda and their systems. And whether they went down to drugs or not, no matter what, he lift you up and he can take you down. Yeah. And that's that same God complex, because that's what Yahweh Bashem Yahushua do. He put kings in place and he can take them out of place. So he's constantly trying to play like God, but eventually seeing the Lord, and that's cool because it's really the Lord who's giving him this power, man. You know, the Lord let him reign for a moment, but he's not gonna be able to pass those bounds that are set. So right now, this is just the time for him to reign that little season, and eventually, you know, this is him building. This is the Lord, which he didn't have to, but the Lord is building up a case against Esau Edom. You know, he's letting him do all this wickedness. So when it's gonna be a righteous judgment when he's being judged, man, and people gonna see like this is what happened when you go against Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. It's gonna be that America, Babylon, is gonna be. You know, it's gonna be a symbol of like this is what happens when you go against the Most High.
So like, yo, read that fourth verse. Read that fourth verse. It's about a shit, man. This chapter right here is like lava, son. This chapter right here, don't look, man. Don't play with this word, man, because this word is like fire. Okay, this word is fire. All right, it's what said it. You could read that in Jeremiah. I think Jeremiah 23 or something. All right, Salaki, bro, we're ready. You can get that.
Isaiah 31:4. For thus have the Lord spoken unto me, like as the lion and the young lion roaring on his prey.
The lion is the top tribe, right? Judah. Yeah. And who and what tribe did Yahushua come out of? Judah, right? Go ahead, bro. Because he's sending his son, is he not? He's sending his son with the mighty angels.
When a multitude of shepherds is called forth against him.
Right? You read in Revelations how these nations are going to come up against Yahweh Shai. Right? Go ahead.
He will not be afraid of their voice, nor abase himself for their noise of them. So shall the Lord of hosts come down to fight for Mount Zion and for the hill thereof.
Woo! That's crazy. That's getting me excited, man, because we look forward to that day. We look forward to that day because soon as that happens, hey man, righteousness is gonna flourish throughout the whole earth, man. Righteousness is gonna be established, and there's gonna be no more wickedness, no more tolerance, no more tolerating bullshit from Esau, Edom. That's what I wanted to say. Salakia. You know, and can you keep reading that, bro?
As birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Yasharal.
Man, yo, those are the chariots, man. Those are the chariots that are popping in and out. You see what I'm saying? Making it known, like, yeah, we here, son. We here. You know?
Those are faith boosters to the elect, man.
Yeah, bro.
You know, those to the elect, we look up. That's where our salvation's coming from, man.
That's right.
From the chariots. So every time we look up, man, we see the Lord. We seeing these chariots, you know, coming. Not only for the Lord, for the elect to see it, but even these fucking heathens, they see it. You know what I mean? And they're gonna be dismayed by it, man.
Right.
The heathens gonna be dismayed by it, but us, we look at it as a beautiful thing. But I keep on going. As birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Yasharal. Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it.
Hold that right there, right? Hold that right there, right? Because that word passing over is the second Passover out of spiritual Egypt. All right? We waiting on that day, right? And like we had established, those birds flying are the chariots that's gonna be beaming the remnant up. All right. So real quick, just to get this little precept here in Psalms, it's a really quick one. Then you go back to that, bro. Psalm 68 and 13 says, "Though ye have lion among the pots, yet shall ye be as the wings of a dove covered with silver." Right? Wings. What's a dove? Dove is a bird, right? But it said the wings of a dove covered with silver, and her feathers with yellow gold, man. That's talking about them chariots right there. You see? Those who have ears to hear, let them hear, man. Those who have the mind to comprehend this, comprehend this. All right? We almost up out of here, man. We almost up out of here. We ain't gonna have to deal with no more bullshit no more, man. All right? And it's something we gotta continuously, man, speak into existence, dog, because that's what it's all about, man. Speaking that good tidings, dog. Speaking that good tidings, Salakia, man. I'm excited, bro. Salakia, bro.
Can you jump down though?
You want me to jump down?
Jump down to 17.
All right. So Psalm 68 verse 17, the chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them as in Sinai in the holy place. You good?
That's right. That's the birds like the brothers going into. That's the chariots. That's the symbolic way you see we read in Isaiah as birds flying. Those are those chariots. Those 20,000 chariots, man.
Yep.
It's more with us that's gonna be with them, right? That's why the men the elect is gonna be preserved, you know, for salvation, right? So I can continue going in Isaiah.
You have something? You look. Go ahead, bro. If you don't got nothing.
Nah, I got a couple right here.
Isaiah 31 and 7. For Salakia and 6. Turn ye unto him from whom the children of Israel have deeply revolted.
Right.
For in that day every man shall cast away his idols of silver and his idols of gold, which your own hands have made unto you for a sin. Then shall the Assyrian fall with the sword, not of a mighty man, and the sword not of a mean man shall devour him, but he shall flee from the sword, and his young men shall be discomfited, and he shall pass over to his stronghold, So like it to strong. So like, and he shall pass over to his stronghold for fear, and his princes shall be afraid of the ensign, saith the Lord, whose fire is in Zion, and his furnace in Jerusalem.
If your brothers want to go into that.
And his bottom line, man, is just the Lord's coming to plead with all flesh, man. Bottom line, and the elect is going to be delivered.
And one, it's a short one.
Sorry.
Go through that. It's only 7 precepts.
Okay, the elect is going to be delivered out of this place, and everybody else is going to be part of that furnace, man. That's here in Babylon. You know, and other nations will get hit as well. But Babylon is going to be it's going to be a furnace, man. It's going to be a lake of fire here, man. And there's going to be ones that's going to escape. That's going to be the first fruits of slavery. You see, we want to be doing the things that's gonna not. We don't want to be those rebellious children, man. Because those rebellious children, they're gonna get the reward of the wicked. So it's a beautiful thing, man, to know that, you know, like that we can see these things coming to pass, and we just gotta be patient. You know, they say, patience possesses your soul. So we gotta continue to do the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, which is, if you're a man of the Lord, you're one of the apostles, the teachers, the disciple. You gotta do the work. You gotta do the work, and you can't take your foot off the gas. Because when we keep our foot on the gas, the closer and closer is us getting out of this fucking place. You know, so I know you had something, brother.
Psalms. Which one did you want?
We start at the top.
Alright. Psalms chapter 110, verse 1. The Lord said unto my Lord, sit thou on my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool.
And how is he gonna make his enemies the footstool, man? Like the brother was going into the chariots, alright? He's gonna come through with the 144,000, the army of Yahushua. They gonna fuck this place up, man. Right? Read on,
and him that's sitting on the right hand is Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Alright? That's what David was talking about.
That's right.
Verse 2. The Lord shall send the rod of thy strength out of Zion. Rule thou in the midst of thine enemies. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, and the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning. Thou hast the dew of thy youth. The Lord hath sworn and will not repent. Thou art a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. The Lord at thy right hand shall strike through kings in the day of his wrath. He shall judge among the heathen. He shall fill the places with dead bodies. He shall wound the heads over many countries.
And amen. That's a beautiful thing. You know, the Lord's talking about killing a whole bunch of people, man. He's talking about what? In that day, that people shall be willing, you know, and it's not just gonna be Israel's not just gonna be willing, bro. The whole world is gonna be willing, man. The scriptures talk about how the trees, right, the animals are gonna praise the Lord. How much more, you know, the people who have a conscience to see what's happening before them, man. The so-called greatest kingdom being destroyed by a so-called black man. Are you kidding me, bro? Israel being put into place, or should I say, things being returned to their natural order, man. Esau returning to being the baseman, all right, and Yasharallah being the people of the Lord.
The kings and princes, Yasharallah, which just goes into prince of power, man. So that's back to being God's, man. You know, back to where we need to be, man. You know, and when you go into Isaiah 31, that's what it's saying. Is he's basically talking to Yasharallah, like, yo, you rebellious children, like you join hand on with the wicked, man. Do you know, like, who he's making it clear, like, do you know who you are? You know what's gonna happen to the wicked when I'm done with them? They're gonna be destroyed, you know. And then they're gonna eventually, the wicked is gonna be Obadiah 1:18, man.
Yeah.
You know, so that's like when you read it from the top, and then he goes into what's gonna happen to this. Like, this is the people you gonna put your trust in. These motherfuckers are gonna die. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers. I'm waiting for the moment to destroy these people. And that's again another warning, man. And that's what the prophets did. They warned the Israelites. Everywhere they went, they warned the Israelites. They let them know who they were. If they didn't know who they were, if they was in a Gentile mind state, or if they didn't know who they were, letting them know, like, yo, you're going to be destroyed for going against the Lord. How do we know this? Because things are written aforetime for our learning and understanding. So as times passed, they knew what happened in Egypt. They knew what happened to the Egyptians. Shit, it was to a point where other kings of the earth, they was like, oh, these are the Israelites? Yo, do you know what happened to the Egyptians? You know what I'm saying? That shit traveled fast around town. You know, if you say, you know, in the street, like around town. The name's Lord was exalted. People, through his judgment, people knew what the Lord and the Lord would do for his people. And it's like, you know, your boy Roy Jones had a song. He was like, you must have forgot. These motherfuckers forget so quickly and so easily. That with the Lord, soon as they got out of the wilderness, soon as they got in the wilderness and escaped through the Red Sea, they was going into shit. We need to go back to Egypt. You know what I'm saying? And that's the sentiment that these 2/3 is gonna have. And two, you know, the Lord puts us give them correction. You know, and through us being judged as a nation, the 1/3, we're gonna be spiritually taken out. I mean, you know, mentally, spiritually. You know, we know we under these we out of these curses because we do our best to, you know, but physically we still in fucking hell because of the 2/3 and because of our offenses as well. You know, so we just looking to just do our best to warn Israel, because if you don't, you're gonna get the same punishment as the wicked, man. Bottom line, and that's what Isaiah 31 is going into. You know, if you don't rise and depart from this place, you will get rewarded as the wicked. Because the wicked has a fucking, their time is running out. That hourglass is fucking almost up, man. You got something to add on?
Slack it. As this shit loads up.
Nah, you good. I mean, we can finish it from there.
Can't know, because when the title of that, Isaiah 31, it says, help not in Egypt, but in the Most High. You know, so the help is not going to come from Egypt.
Yeah.
The help is going to come from the Most High.
That's right. But when you go deep further and go into it, to Isaiah, they talking about the also how what's going to happen to those the people, the nations that's in power. You know, like if you go into it, let me go into it. They're going to be destroyed, man.
Actually, let me read that in Revelations. How did they make war with the Lamb? Yeah. So this is Revelation 17 and 14. It says, these shall make war with the Lamb, right? Talking about the nations. And the Lamb shall overcome them. And the Lamb being Yahushua, all right? For he is Lord of lords and King of kings, and they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful, which represents the elect. All right? So there's nothing good coming to Babylon. There's nothing good coming to spiritual Egypt. All right? This place is set for destruction, and it'll be wise for you, whomever, all right, is you know, trying to seek the Lord. It's best that you stay in this resting place, man.
And to go into what you were saying, Khan, that is going into the defense of Yasharallah, the ones that trust in the Lord. But the ones that don't, they're going to be destroyed, like you was going into Isaiah 31. Just to give some purpose.
All right, so, you know, with that, I want to give all honor, glory, praises to Yahweh,
Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, HaKadosh.
and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the brothers throughout the four corners of the earth, laboring in truth and in sincerity. All right, that one say Shalom.
Shalom.
Kwame Sharala.
Kwame Sharala.
Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.